The only local news teams taking action for you. KIMA KEPR Action News starts now.
Coming up this morning on Action News, fire crews in Yakima had a busy day tackling fires yesterday. One of them needing crews from a half a dozen fire districts to put out. Another led to power being cut to thousands. We'll fill you in. Plus, we dive deeper into this week's town hall in Findlay, where residents ask questions, voice frustrations about that Lineage Logistics fire that's been burning for over a month now. We'll take you back there. And Congressman Dan Newhouse was in town making stops throughout his district as he campaigns for another term in office. We caught up with him at a local conference talking agriculture. That story and more coming up as you start your day with us right here on Action News. Good Friday morning, everybody. I'm Dave Furtado.
And I'm meteorologist Jefferson Donovan.
And Jefferson, in the world of weather, we have another lovely day planned for today on the docket, but we do have some precipitation and some cloud coverage in the forecast. Is that correct?
Yeah, clouds really increase tomorrow, and then precipitation chances arrive as soon as late Sunday. But today is going to be another sunny one, not too dissimilar from what we did see yesterday. In terms of sunshine, temperatures are going to be different than yesterday in a warmer direction. If you joined us yesterday, I kept talking about how even though it was going to be a sunny day, we were going to be looking at temperatures that were below average. Today, we get back to near average daytime highs for pretty much everyone. As we're waking up this morning in Yakima, you can see those clear skies overhead, but it is a pretty chilly morning once again, down to the low 40s. I know there are many locations into the 30s once again this morning, but again, it's all setting the stage for what is going to be a very nice afternoon in general. So here's a look at your weather headlines today. We are going to notice blue skies overhead with those warm high temperatures, as I've already talked about. As Dave and I were just chatting about, we are going to see those increasing clouds tomorrow. Temperatures tomorrow are going to stay similar today, and we are going to stay dry on Saturday, but there will be partly to mostly cloudy skies overhead as opposed to plenty of sunshine. And then as we head into Sunday, our attention is going to turn to precipitation chances. Everyone will be damp by Sunday evening, and everyone will remain damp through at least the early stages of Monday. We'll continue to break down your weather forecast and talk about the Storm Tracker Futurecast coming up.
Thanks, Jefferson. We begin this morning in Walla Walla. A man who showed up at the hospital with a gunshot wound sparked an investigation there. Police say it all started just before 6 Wednesday evening. A 29-year-old man from the Tri-Cities who'd been shot showed up in an area hospital along with a 30-year-old female friend. Initial information suggested the shooting might have happened at Pioneer Park, but so far detectives have not been able to verify that. If you have any information about the shooting, contact the Walla Walla Police Department on their non-emergency number. And a power outage in Yakima County affected over 37,000 locals yesterday, including our sister station KIMA. According to Pacific Power's X page, the outage was caused by an emergency de-energization, and other reporting points to a fire as the reason for it. Although power has now been restored, we won't have many stories out of Yakima this morning. And speaking of a fire, it was a busy day for firefighters in Yakima yesterday as multiple wildfires broke out, and one took them over 2 hours to extinguish. Firefighters responded to a call of a fire that started yesterday morning in the city of Yakima. There's not much information on the fire, but we do know that it was put out. And later in the day, firefighters were also dispatched to a wildfire in the East Valley area. That took at least 6 fire districts and a helicopter to help contain that blaze over a 2.5-hour period. No homes or businesses were threatened. And it's been nearly 40 days since the start of the fire that broke out at Lineage Logistics in Findlay. But now, folks are getting some answers and a chance to voice their frustrations. KEPR's Alan Lester gives us a recap on Wednesday's town hall meeting.
From upset homeowners.
Thank you for all being here. Thanks for having us. I think you're about 25 days short.
To emotional elected leaders.
Sorry. Getting emotional because I live here, so I feel your guys' frustration too.
Frustration packed the Riverview High School Commons this week as more than 100 Findlay residents gathered for a town hall to discuss the burning Lineage Logistics facility that continues to impact nearby homeowners.
Come out to my house in the morning, you'll puke. It is disgusting. We need to know the long-term effects of the exposure that we're getting for not only but us, but for our animals also.
Representatives from the Benton-Franklin Health District, Benton Clean Air Agency, and Benton County Fire District 1 spoke at length, hoping to give folks as many answers possible.
I understand it's a slow process, but we've pretty much done everything we can do other than if it starts lofting embers up and out of the building, we can stand by and monitor it so it doesn't start wildland fires around it. But other than that, the fire department's exhausted its resources for our ability to do anything, mainly because of that overhead structure that's in there.
But one pivotal voice was missed from the meeting, someone to answer on behalf of Lineage Logistics. Their absence angering community members who believe they shouldn't be going through this ordeal for nearly a month and a half.
Crazy thing is Lineage isn't here, and it goes to show you they are not part of our community. They have chosen to stay away to protect themselves.
And despite some feeling no answers or help is on the immediate horizon, most feel the meeting, a first with more to come, was a step in the right direction.
It was a step in the right direction because it got people out, it got us talking about it, instead of sitting at home being frustrated and cursing everybody because you can't breathe.
In Findlay, I'm Alan Lester, KEPR Action News.
KEPR's Alan Lester, thank you. And last night, the Benton Franklin Health District hosted a drive-through at Riverview High School to hand out free N95 masks for folks affected by the fire. We also reached out to Lineage Logistics for comment on the ongoing fire cleanup, but have yet to hear back. Congressman Dan Newhouse has been making stops throughout the 4th District this week. He spoke at the Washington Agriculture Viability Conference yesterday in Kennewick. He participated in a discussion about the state of our local agriculture and spoke about his efforts to support farmers across the region.
There seems to be a renewed interest and the need to collaborate, to work together, to help educate other people outside the industry as to how important the agricultural industry is and why we're asking for some of the changes in state and federal government.
Newhouse says events like these bring ideas to the table and make it easier to know what issues to discuss in both Olympia and on Capitol Hill. The congressman is currently campaigning for his 6th term in office. Now, Jefferson, let's talk weather here because yesterday, my favorite term in weather, sunny and 75, gorgeous day yesterday. Seems like we're going to have another one of those on the docket for today. Are we getting a little bit warmer these days?
Yes, another beautiful day of weather coming our way today. Temperatures are going to be increased by about 3 to 5 degrees for most of us compared to what we did see on Thursday. But in general, it is just going to be a beautiful day. Plenty of sunshine out there. Temperatures in the upper 70s, or I should say mid 70s to low 80s across eastern Washington and northeast Oregon. Now, in terms of our general temperature trend, warm today, similar temperatures tomorrow, but then we actually see a pretty big cool down on Sunday and Monday before a big time warm up next week. We'll walk you through the temperature roller coaster coming up.
Thanks, Jefferson. The time now is 5:07. Coming up on KEPR this morning, some state news. We talk more about the upcoming ban on styrofoam containers. It goes into effect this weekend. On the other side of the break, we take a look at how businesses in the most populous city in the state are handling it. But later in the show, national news. Chad Daybell, the Idaho man on trial for the death of his first wife and the kids of his second wife, will soon be heading to prison after a jury found him guilty of murder. His current wife is sitting behind bars already. And in health news, another case of cow-to-human transmission of the bird flu. It's the 3rd case in the U.S., and it's only dairy farm workers being affected. Now, there's more news to get to this morning, and we're just getting started this hour. Stay with us. We'll be right back.